Something's happening behind the scenes at one of the NFL's most underrated teams, and the entire league should be worried. A phenomenon is about to explode, and the signs are all there. A cool mindset, obsessive preparation, a roster as sharp as ever, and a coaching staff that knows exactly what it's doing. While the spotlight is on the perennial favorites, a quiet storm is brewing in the north, and when it arrives, it could completely change the course of the season. But before I tell you, click the like button and tell me, how long have you been a Vikings fan? We have fans of all ages, and that's fantastic. Now, the NFL's worst fear might just be unfolding, and it's wearing purple and gold. The Minnesota Vikings, a team many expected to be mid-rebuild, are looking more like a juggernaut ready to break out in 2025. But here's the kicker. It all starts with a rookie who hasn't even played a regular season snap. J.J. McCarthy. Yeah, the name that's been tossed around with skepticism by analysts and slammed by critics like Colin Cowherd and Michael Wilbon. But if you're paying attention, if you've watched what's quietly building in Minnesota, you know the league is about to find out what kind of monster has been cooking in the north. J.J. McCarthy isn't just here to play quarterback, he's here to change the culture. When asked about returning to Chicago, the city where he played high school football, the rookie didn't give a sentimental answer. No, he said, I feel like home is in Minnesota. It's just a business trip. Go down there, execute some football plays, and see what happens. That's not just confidence, that's cold-blooded focus. He's not going back to his roots to soak in the nostalgia. He's going to bury the Bears. That mindset? That's Tom Brady energy. And this kid's a film room psychopath. His prep work for Dennis Allen's defense includes color-coded bullet points on everything from situational strategies to schematic tendencies. He knows Allen's personal history, his schemes, his philosophy. He's not leaving any stone unturned. This isn't just about talent. JJ is on a mission. He's lost 4 games since his freshman year of high school. That's a culture of winning, and now it's rooted deep in the heart of Minnesota. And the team around him? The support system is arguably the best in the NFL. Start with the offensive line, it's top 5, and that's not just media hype. They invested serious capital in making sure their QB1 isn't running for his life. Then there's the skill group, Justin Jefferson, Jordan Addison, or resurgent Adam Thielen, and T.J. Hockenson, still in his prime and hungry to prove doubters wrong after a tough injury. Throw in Aaron Jones and Jordan Mason in the backfield, and you've got a complete offensive unit. No holes. 0. You can't say that about many teams, maybe the Eagles, but that's about it. But it's not just the offense. The defense? It's terrifying. And it starts up front with a retooled line featuring Hargrave and Allen. Week 1 against the Bears is going to be the first test, and let's be honest, while Chicago's O-line has hype, chemistry takes time, and the Vikings aren't going to wait around for them to figure it out. They've got depth too, Elijah Williams, Levi Drake Rodriguez, and on the edge, it gets even scarier. Jonathan Greenard, criminally underrated, with 12.5 sacks over the last 2 seasons. Andrew Van Ginkel, one of the most productive and versatile edge defenders in the league. Then you've got Dallas Turner, a young freak with sky-high potential. Combine that with a disruptive interior and you've got a defense that's going to live in opponents' backfields. The only question mark? The secondary. But if those corners can be just average, middle of the pack, say 14th best, this defense could be historic. Not just top of the league, but best of the decade. That's the ceiling. And what's tying it all together? Brian Flores. The man up top with the vision and intensity to make it happen. And don't sleep on the coaching staff overall. Kevin O'Connell is proving he's more than just a quarterback whisperer, he's a culture builder. This is the best coaching staff in the NFC, maybe in the entire NFL. Play calling on both sides is elite. Last year, with a less talented roster and a weaker O-line, this group pulled off 13 and 14 win seasons. That wasn't luck. That was coaching. Now they've got the horses. So let's ask it straight up. What happens now that KOC finally has his quarterback? What does this team look like with a smarter, stronger, deeper roster and a rookie QB built for war? We're not even close to done yet. There are still breakout stars to talk about, under-the-radar players, and why J.J. McCarthy could be about to embarrass the doubters in his rookie year. But before we dive into all that, drop your thoughts in the comments. Do you believe the Vikings are about to shake the league this season? Is J.J. McCarthy the real deal? Let me know. And if you're still not convinced, hold on to this. The Minnesota Vikings may have not only one of the best rosters in the NFL, but also some of the most underrated names ready to explode. We talk a lot about the established stars, Jefferson, Greenwood, Hockenson, but they're the breakout candidates who could push this team over the edge and straight into Super Bowl contention. Let's start with Jordan Mason. Yes, Aaron Jones is the most well-known name in the backfield, but Mason could be the hidden piece that turns the running attack into a machine. One of the most underrated backs in the league, he arrives in 2025 as a weapon ready to surprise. And the secondary? Enter Isaiah Rodgers. Little talked about by the media, but highly valued by Brian Flores. He wouldn't be a starter if the coaching staff didn't believe in his potential. The confidence is total. And what's more, Jalen Redmond in the interior defensive line is asking for a pass. Flores knows how to turn average players into essential pieces, and Redmond has everything it takes to be the next name to explode. Dallas Turner can't be ignored either. It's still early, but if he can replicate the leap of names like Nolan Smith or Jermaine Johnson between their freshman and sophomore years, Minnesota will have another rising defensive star. And to top it all off, Theo Jackson. Nobody talks about it, but he's there, doing the dirty work. Every great defense has that kind of player. Now add all that to J.J. McCarthy. Yes, him again. Because the guy is simply the turning point. He hasn't even stepped on the field in a regular season, but he's already carrying more pressure and criticism than many veteran QBs. And why? Because he's different. He breathes football. He has an arm. He has mobility. He has a head. He has composure. The package is complete. And look, not even the Vikings fans seem prepared for the impact he can make in his rookie year. There's a real chance this team will win 12 games. But if McCarthy looks like a top 10 quarterback before December, then, my friend, the Vikings will automatically become serious Super Bowl contenders. And all of this is tied together by the best combination of coordinators in the NFL. KOC on offense, Flores on defense. This isn't just talent, it's structure. It's mentality. It's a solid identity. The team won 13 in 14 games with a smaller roster. Now they have depth. They have leadership. And, finally, they have their quarterback. So that's it. If the NFL isn't already scared by what's brewing in Minnesota, it should be. Because the Vikings are about to become the league's biggest nightmare. They have the talent. They have the coach. They have the plan. And they have the hunger. Now I want to hear from you, fans. Will J.J. McCarthy silence the critics in his rookie season? Will Jordan Mason become the surprise name of the year? Does this defense have a real chance of being the best of the decade? Comment below. And of course, if you enjoyed this video, leave a like, subscribe to the channel, activate the bell so you don't miss anything, and share it with that friend who still doesn't believe in the Vikings. The North is waking up. And when the cold arrives, the opponents will shiver. SKOL family, until next time.